Hello everyone and welcome to my Eisenhorn Xenos feedback video. First things first, if you haven't already, I've actually uploaded the first 2 chapters of the game to my YouTube channel. If you go down and look in the description of this video, you'll see the link to that video. I recommend you go and watch that first because I'm going to be speaking about my experience from that video. So you might want to go and watch that first before you jump in and start watching this video. Anyway, let's jump in. So, Eisenhorn, what is it? I was quite surprised what it was, to be completely fair. I actually thought it was going to be something like the Telltale series, like where they basically have like a story and you do certain actions, and you can't really, you're not that really involved, but well, you are involved, but you're more involved in the story aspect of the game. Whereas this, it's more of an action type of story game. You're actually going around and you're fighting units. Later along the game, you actually get companions. Your retinue, and they start falling around, and they can start engaging enemies as well. So yeah, it was quite fun. I looked at this game for what it was. It's not one of these big budget AAA games. It's not going to be, it's not going to be something like Battlefield 4 or something massive like that. I think it's a low to mid budget kind of game, and for what it is, it's okay. It's not mind blowing. It's not something incredible that's going to shake the foundations of the Warhammer community. Like, everyone go and buy this game, it's amazing. It's a good game. Plus, it's coming from a franchise. When I say franchise, the Eisenhorn series itself is probably one of the best known Warhammer trilogies out there. It's fantastic. Everyone who's a Warhammer fan knows of Eisenhorn and knows the story of Eisenhorn and stuff like that. So, it's one of them games where I think a lot of people will connect to straight away. The game has 14 chapters, so it has 14 chapters altogether. My gameplay video that I uploaded is the first 2 chapters. That's what the devs allow me to play. They allow me to play the first 2 chapters of the game, and yeah, like I said, it was quite fun. There's some things that stood out to me, like when I was going around and playing, I was looking at the environments a lot because I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I love looking at the environments and how cool everything looks. And for me, it was good, but I felt a lot of things were wasted. Like, I was walking down certain corridors and stuff, and it seemed like the devs just wanted to fill it just with random boxes. Like, you can see in the video in the background now when I'm speaking over this, it's just boxes everywhere. There's so much stuff you can more or less add to this game to make it that much cooler. Just the environments themselves, servers, anything that's more grimdark, like this guy here, maybe more chaosy stuff or whatever, just in the background and stuff like that, more machines and stuff. But then again, is it something which they could do, but they can't, because the game's also going onto a tablet and, I don't know, phone base as well, so they have to lower the stuff on the PC end so it can go onto the tablet market. I'm not sure. I don't know. That's a question for the devs, which someone should ask them. So yeah, after the 2 chapters, basically the game finished. The story itself is basically Eisenhorn. You actually can change your companions along the way. So, for example, in the Eisenhorn story, say that character was in that situation, you can actually go, well, in this game, you can actually select which characters to take. So I can take this character to go in that situation where that character wasn't actually in that situation in the books and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. You can change it to how you want to play, but that's entirely up to you. And then that leads into the story as well, because they're actually involved in the actual combat aspect of the game as well. And the combat for me is, again, it's good. It's what it is. It's nothing spectacular. I don't think you're going to be looking at it and think, oh, wow, this is amazing. You know, like Batman or anything like that. Like Batman Arkham Asylum, that's more very action based. Where this one, it was basically your left click to melee, your right click to use your pistol. You have your psychic button where you can push people back and stuff like that. If you press Q, you do like a psychic mode. It's like basically Batman's detective mode where you can see stuff and pick out all kind of things like that. But yeah, like I said, for what this game is, the combat is okay. I did get a bit frustrated at sometimes where I'm actually hitting people with my sword and I like go into a corner and then the camera goes to the top of me and I can't see the guy. It's like the guy's completely out of frame and the camera's pointing just down on my character and I don't know where they're coming from, so that really buggered me off a bit. But you know, that's quite an easy fix, so there's nothing really to panic about that. The characters themselves, like the models, the textures and stuff, I actually thought they were nice. Especially like once you finish chapter 1, like Eisenhorn in chapter 1 he's basically got his little green jacket on, and in chapter 2 he's more or less got his like full Inquisitor outfit on and stuff like that, and it actually looked really nice. You know, some of the physics and stuff like the chain swinging around, the coat that's like unbuttoned on your arms and stuff. You know, if you're running or you're doing combat and stuff like that's like jiggling around and stuff like that. Some of the companions you get, you can actually, you know, they look nice. They look nice in this type of game for what it is. You know, it's like I said before, it's not like a big budget game. So I think they've done like a real. I actually do think they've done a really good job, like visually bringing the novel out in a good way. Like again in the video now, I'm going around my ship, like the crew quarters and stuff like that, and I'm a sucker for environments, so I was going around looking at all the environments and stuff like that, and I was like, oh yeah, this is real nice. You know, everything from just a little text to like the little Aquilas everywhere on the screens and stuff like that. I actually thought that was really brilliant. The sounds as well, the sounds and the atmosphere and the music, I thought was spot on. I think every Warhammer game for me has more or less been fantastic with the sound and the soundtrack. They've always had a brilliant soundtrack. Even the Ultramarine film, I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on that film, but for me, the voice actors and the sound was fantastic. And obviously Mark Armstrong voices Eisenhorn. Now a lot of people may know him as Captain Titus in the Ultramarine series, so he's familiar to the 40k. I like him as an actor. I think he's in some good films. So yeah, I think his voice really suited the role. Your companions, you know, each one of them have got their own voices and stuff like that as well. So it just adds a bit to the story. So yeah, I've actually enjoyed it. You know, I don't think I'm gonna go in and take the game apart at every little notch, which obviously there's better people out there that can do that for me. I'm just giving you a little small feedback of what personally I thought of the game, and all in all, I thought the game was good. I thought it was good. It's, you know, like I said, it's not mind-bogglingly amazing. It's not going to shake the Warhammer foundations. It's a good game. If you like Eisenhorn, if you like Warhammer, I'd say get this game. This will be a good game. You'll enjoy this game. So I hope you enjoyed my little feedback video, chaps. Like I said, if you like Eisenhorn, if you like Warhammer, you'll enjoy this game. If I recommend, if you still haven't, go and check out my gameplay video. They're both chapters, and you know, you can actually see the full 2 chapters, and you can make your mind up from there. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions at all about the game, if you post them in on the video, I'll do my best to try and answer them, and hopefully we can get some things cleared up. So once again, thanks for watching, chaps, and hope you all have a nice day. Bye bye now.